Hopefully you guys will still get alerts. Hopefully, let me adjust you guys just a little bit. Hopefully you guys will get the alerts. I know a lot of you guys said you haven't been getting the alerts, which stinks. All right, 41 seconds. I know, like I said, I know a lot of you guys are not getting the alerts. I just released Burlington, which was awesome, and Wally World. Wow, we're going on a minute and no one's here. All right, sorry about the background noise. It's the washer. So, yeah, we'll see if we get anybody. Hi. Hi. Hey, you guys. Good evening. Hi. No, fancy. Don't knock over mommy's tripod. Thank you. Hey, you guys. Sorry about the background noise. It's the washer. We're running the wash. Thank you. Hi, everyone. We're gonna wait another about 25 seconds, see how many people we can get in there. I could be doing better, but I have story time because today was a really long day, and I'll tell you guys what happened. And I know I've been wanting to tell you guys the Ouija board story, and we will get to that. Hola. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, Fancy. Do not knock over mommy's tripod. Fancy. Yes. There she is, you guys. Fancy. No. There you are. Mommy doesn't have any food. You like Mackenzie Child too? Thank you. Using my Mackenzie Child tumbler. Have apple cider in here. Yay! Let's see. All right. Hi. Okay, we almost have 100 people in, which is good. And look at Spooky. Hi, striving and surviving. Hi, how are you? My wife cannot find this channel. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Hopefully we get 100. Right now we're at 89. We got 3. We'll give it another 50 seconds. Thank you. You know me, I like to be festive and so forth. So let me get a pillow for my back. All right, we got 96 people in the house. Yes. Oh, that feels better. Yes, that definitely better. Let me make sure. Let me move you guys a little bit. There we go. Hi. I'm not sure. I don't think I have any mods in the house yet. I didn't announce that I was going live, so he probably doesn't even know yet. He'll probably see it coming through. All right, so, yay, Walmart was good. You guys have got to check out, I found the new gingerbread stuff that Walmart released. Buffet back. No buffet back, thank goodness. Cross our fingers. We don't have time for buffet back. And we kicked booty at Burlington. So I guess what I'm going to start off with, since it's story time, is the Ouija board will be the last one, but we'll start off with Burlington, because if you did watch Burlington, you kind of hear me talking about that stuff happened. And thank you. Yeah, the Walmart video is good, you guys. We found the new gingerbread stuff, so of course, you know me, I like to show you guys as fast as stuff comes out. There I am with the camera. Thank you. And let's hit the thumbs up, you guys. We got 136 in here. We got 42 thumbs up, because that also circulates the video to our friends that maybe not are not getting the alerts, because so many of you guys in the comment section will say you didn't get the alert till after, or you didn't get it till the next day. So spooky time. Do we have any mods in the house right now? Any moderators? I'm not seeing any wrenches. All right, right now we'll just ignore the trolls. Because they're probably just jealous because I get more people to watch my lives than they do. So they just come in and start. All right, that orange cat, that's actually my cat. But he passed. Oh, I'm sorry. We need, I know, we definitely need the mods. We definitely need the mods. Okay, yeah, because they're just like, we know that they're jealous and that, you know, whatever. All right. So, where did I buy the cat pillow? This one, Hello Kitty, or Ross? Okay. All right, guys. Right now, when people are not getting notifications, unsubscribe notifications. Oh, okay. That works. Yeah. Right now, my nails are just—they're the same, you guys. I need to get my nails done. Have not had time though. It's just been too wild. I know. I've got to get some mods in. Yeah, you know what? We're getting. Where are your earrings from? They are from Temu. I will take you up on that, Kayla. Let me get her. Let me get Kayla. Be a mod. All right. Oops. No. Wait. Kayla, right again. You know what? I need to get this guy out of here. Remove. All right, Kayla, right again. Is there anyone who can mod right now? Because right now I do not have any mods right now. All right. All right, Rhonda, let me hold on. Okay, I'm gonna get Kayla in. Thank you so much. We're like, Kayla, can you write down something again? Because it's, Misha Kennedy. Let's see. Hey, Bridget. Hi, you guys. I'm so sorry. Like, we're having this issue with the mod. I mean, not mods. My mods are not my issue. All right, I thought we got rid of this guy. Let's. All right, here you are, Kayla. Let me get you in. All right, I just hid someone on. All right, all right, we have 2 mods. We should be able to do this. Sorry, you guys. It is. I'm so sorry. You guys have to put up with this. It's just. Thank you, you guys. I don't know. I know. They really do. I just honestly sometimes I think it's honestly because they come at the time that I'm always on. I think it's also other YouTubers that don't like our channel. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see. I blocked. All right. Let me see. Okay. Let's get into story time. All right. I'm going to try and get a story time. I think we have mods right now. I think it's robot. I don't know what it is. All right. So at Burlington today, everything was really, really cool. And hi everyone. All right, you guys. I'm gonna. I'm gonna try and stay on track because I'm getting way too. No, thank you, Kayla. We definitely need the help. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you so much, Rhonda. You guys are. I know it's only two of you guys right now. Thank you so much. All right, you guys. So, hi, Lori. All right. So this blanket dropped today, and it went viral. And this is, of course, the Hello Kitty blanket. And it went viral today. So everyone is after it, okay? Hi, welcome. Yeah, it's super cute. And the resellers are highly on the hunt for this. I mean, like, they can resell this blanket for $300. They will list it for $300, and I'm not joking, okay? So, let's kick off our story with that. The first Burlington I went to today, there was a girl walking out with one over, she found one. Okay. So, it is gingerbread. This is like the must-have viral blanket. When I say it went viral on TikTok and Instagram today, I am not joking. Look, this is it. Okay. So I went to two Burlingtons because I wanted to give you guys a really good Burlington, okay? And it's a good one, so you don't want to miss out. So I passed by an area and I saw a whole group of people, but I thought it was like employees just kind of hanging out after work, maybe deciding where to go have lunch. I don't know, right? So I go to the seasonal section, and I'm the only one in the seasonal section. And I'm live telling the story. Yeah, okay, Sway was, okay, well let me get to the part where he comes in, because he plays a major role in this too. All right. So, I checked the blankets, and this was not there. Okay, this was not there. And all of a sudden, I see three employees pushing a big bin, and they stop and look at me, and I kind of get this feeling like they're waiting for me to leave, and I'm like, uh-oh, that means there's something good in that bin. So I play dumb, and I'm just like, oh, do you guys have any Betsy Johnson blankets? That's what I asked, right? And they're like, no Betsy Johnson. I was like, oh, okay. But I'm like lingering around, right? Well, they start unpacking the blankets. And and you'll see the blankets that I showed, okay? The last 4 blankets were on the bottom. Oh, thank you, Mike. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. We're on the bottom. So, hi, Jacqueline. So, I asked the employee when I saw these, and I said, are those the Hello Kitty blankets? He says, we don't have any Hello Kitty. And I'm starting to think, am I seeing right? Because that's Hello Kitty. Hi. And I was like, that's Hello Kitty right there, right? And he said, you can have them as soon as I put them on the rack. And I was like, okay, but he's still denying that these are Hello Kitty blankets. Whatevs. Okay. So I'm like excited, okay, because I've never been able to get a viral blanket at Burlington. Because the Burlington blankets are the highly coveted ones, and the resellers can and have sold them for $300 a piece. They're $14.99. $14.99. Yay! I'm glad you're here. All right. So there was 4, and I did take all 4. One for me, one for Sway, one for Mrs. Chungus's daughter, and one for my niece. This is an early birthday present to Sway because his birthday is this month. We have a birthday boy in the house. Doilies. doilies with glitter is what he said that he wants for his birthday. So I was like, okay, but I got him one of these, right? So, no, he was trying to tell me that there wasn't any Hello Kitty. And I'm like, but I'm looking at it. Well, okay, anyway, so we'll get past that. Okay. So I secure them, I put them in my buggy, and I fold them, and I fold them in half, and I'm happy. And right away, I call Sway, and I'm trying to FaceTime with him. And so Sway picks up, and I'm like, my heart's beating. I am happy. Like, I am like, like, oh my gosh, and like Sway's on video chat and he's excited and he's like, oh my gosh, I just saw these come through on Instagram. And Sway was saying to himself, oh, there's another blanket, like I'll never find. And I thought I wasn't going to find it either. Well, I'm talking to Sway and we're all excited. Okay, so then I told Sway, hey, let me call you back and let's not FaceTime because I have to talk to you kind of like private, right? So this is where things get really weird. All of a sudden, like I said, the seasonal section was empty and I was loving it because I was shooting all by myself. Well, all of a sudden, lots of people start coming. And they're going through the racks and they're looking. And then all of a sudden, I told Sway, I said, people are looking at me. And he was like, what do you mean? And I'm like, yeah, because, like Sway was saying, hey, like, why don't you make a reel, take pictures. And I said, I don't think I should. I told him, I said, I don't think I should take them out of the basket. And I actually grabbed 2 pillows and put them on top of the blankets. And I even shot him a picture and I said, look at what the basket looks like. You couldn't see the blankets. And I was like, why are people staring at me? Right? So a couple comes up and they're like, I'll give you $45 for one of the blankets. Plus, they said they'd give me $45 in cash for one of the blankets, plus they would go and buy the blanket. So 45 plus 15 is what? 60? You're going to pay 60 for a $14.99 blanket. Right? No. You're going to pay 60 because you know that you're going to triple that money, if not quadruple it, because this is what everyone's looking for. It turns out all the people that I thought were employees, like waiting to go to lunch or, make plans or whatever, they were resellers. They were resellers, and they were waiting for them to bring out the bin. And what the employees did is they circumvented that exit, came out another exit, and came straight to the seasonal section where Crystal's just filming gingerbread and everything that's cutesy putesy, right? And I'm all by myself and I'm loving it. I'm like, gosh, there's no one here. This is great, having a good time. So I told the couple, these are Christmas presents, which they are. And I said, and I'm not a reseller, and they were like, are you sure? I'll give you 45 right now. And then, they were the nicest ones. And when I say ones, it's because it's plural and it gets crazy. And Sway's on the line and he's like, you're really nice. Like, you shouldn't have to explain, like, because I'm literally saying who these are for, right? So more people are coming and the employees are giving me dirty looks. And I'm like, what is going on here? And people are staring in my basket and they're staring at the side. And then one lady comes up and says, are those the Hello Kitty blankets? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, can I have one? I'll buy it from you. And I'm like, no. Like, I re-explained the whole situation. So finally I told Slay, look I'm going to go and pay for these because I need to finish off shooting, and there's a lot of good stuff here. I'm not leaving this Burlington because I wanted you guys to see all the new stuff that came in. So I'm going in line, and another lady stops me and she's like, can I just take a picture of the blankets? And I was like, yeah, but I held the hanger, okay? And I didn't let it leave the shopping cart. So she took a picture. So I'm starting to go in the line. This lady comes in front of my cart, so I can't move it, right? Or I'm going to run over her foot. And by this time, Sway said, from your voice, I can tell you're really uncomfortable. Because everyone was coming after, like following me. Okay? Because these blankets just hit. And the resellers will sell them for $300. Okay? And they were all there waiting for over an hour. This woman told me we were at those doors waiting for over an hour. And we saw the blankets. And you come and you just take them all. And that's not fair. And it's like, in Mrs. Chungus's words, she's like, you should have said, well, that's the way the cookie crumbles today. You know? But I don't say that because I'm trying to be nice. I didn't know that they were resellers. I didn't know that they were waiting for over an hour. And how am I supposed to know? You know, I'm not going in and saying, you know, do we have a mod right now in the house? So she's practically trying to bully me into giving her a blanket. And in my head, I'm just like, what does any of this have to do with me? You know, and I told her, I said, I'm a YouTuber. I said, I'm not a reseller. And I said, I'm sorry. I said, but one of the blankets is for me. One's for the guy I'm talking to on the phone. And one's for a friend. And one is for my 2-year-old niece. So, at this point, you know, I'm not joking when I say I've got the resellers following me. And Sway will let you know, like, he heard the whole convo because he was on the phone with me the entire time. And at this point, Sway's like, look, just pay for them and leave. Like, go. And so I get up to the register and I'm paying. And the lady who stopped me and told me that, you know, I'm just taking all of them, was speaking, I guess, like to the assistant manager or to the manager, basically saying, like, I shouldn't be able to buy those blankets. And I'm looking over, and I mean, she is like really pissed. And the cashier says, oh my gosh, we got 8 of these and you got 4 of them. Like, you're so lucky. Cashier was nice. Cashier didn't care. Cashier was super nice. But I think it was like the assistant manager, she was giving me the stink eye. And I was like, and the cashier turned to her, she's like, aren't these so cute? And the manager was like, but she was like mad that I was getting them. And what I think is really, really crappy is, number one, I'm a customer. Regardless if I do YouTube, I spent $80 at their store. And yet I felt like I was doing something wrong. And I had all these people following me around, you know, and offering me money for a blanket. And it's like, and this is the part that infuriates me the most. How did they know I had the blankets? Because I'm not dumb. I put the pillows. They were big ones, like this. Two of them, like, two of these. I put it on top and squished them down. How did they know I had the blankets? Unless one of the employees told them she bought them all. Now, if they hadn't said that, none of this would have happened. And I wouldn't have had to deal with that. But this isn't the end of the story. Okay? And so I paid for the blankets, and I tell the cashier, because I had more stuff in my cart, because I have to put stuff in my cart in order to be able to show you, so no one can buy it, and I haven't been able to show it to you. So I told the lady, I said, can you please watch my cart, the cashier, very nice lady, she was nice. I said, I just want to buy these and go put them in my car. And she said, fine. So I go and I take, it's a big bag, because there's 4 blankets, and I put it in my car. And Sway's like, oh my gosh, maybe you should move the car, make sure no one's following you, because it was that crazy. And as a matter of fact, a guy did follow me, rolled down his window, and gives me the dirtiest look. He's a reseller, right? So then I'm like, all right, I'm going to go back. And I told Sway, I said, look, I'm already here. There's a lot of good stuff at this Burlington. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to finish off the shoot. Yeah, and Sway was on the line this whole entire time, and he's even saying, I can tell by your voice that you're uncomfortable, and that, you're really, because, by the 4th person, especially when it was the lady that was, literally, she wasn't asking, she was, demanding, she was, making a case, and it's lady, you and I have never even seen the white of each other's eyes. Why are you trying to make me feel like I owe you these blankets? I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. No one told you to stand there for an hour. If reselling's your job, then that's part of, isn't that what kind of happens? Sometimes I walk into the stores and there's nothing. Am I gonna get mad at the, employees? Where's all the good stuff? No, it's life. It happens. It's unfortunate, but it happens. It is. So I secure the blankets, and I'm on my way going back into the entrance. Well, the lady that stopped me is now having a full-on meeting with the rest of the resellers. So there's 7 of them in a circle outside the Burlington entrance. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to walk in. I'm not going to let these people scare me. I don't have the blankets. I'm going to go back in. So she is telling the story, whatever she's telling, I didn't hear. All I heard was one of the people say, is that her? And she goes, yes, that's her. And I just walked in, and I thanked the cashier for watching my basket. And I'm still on the phone with Sway, and I go back into the seasonal, and there's still the resellers there going through every blanket, because a lot of them didn't know I had already purchased it. So when they saw, mind you, they're leaning in and looking in my cart. When they saw the blankets weren't there, I guess they thought I maybe hid them. So they're looking for them everywhere, right? So I'm like, all right, Sway, I'm going to let you go because I'm going to finish shooting Burlington. I'm going to try and get my head back in the game and just get back in the zone, And unfortunately, it's a really good video. But I do tell you guys towards the end that, hey, I'm so sorry that I'm kind of just all over right now, because I'm I'm watching my back, I'm trying to see, is there any more people coming after me? And the same lady that held the powwow and demanded that I give her a blanket, I tried to be nice and help her because the cashier told me there was 8. Only 4 came out on the floor. So I went up to her because she's still circling. So I went up to her and I said, they received 8 blankets. And she cuts me off. How do you know that? I mean, like, whoa. And then she looks in my basket, she's like looking to see like if I'm sure if I had them in my basket, I think she would have grabbed it. I really do. Because it was just her and I in the seasonal section. And Sway was on the phone. And I told him, I said, I'm going to tell her that there was 8 blankets because only 4 came out. 8 minus 4 is 4. So she's like, how do you know? And I'm all, because they told me. The employees told you that? And I'm like, yes. I'm like, she's like, which one? And I was like, well, the cashier. And she's like, how would the cashier know? And I was like, you know what? I'm trying to help you. Even though out of all of the resellers, you were the meanest one to me. I'm trying to help you. And you're barking at me like I literally stole your paycheck. So by this time, I was starting to get a little upset. And I said, you know what? I bought 4. They have 8. Do the math. And I walked away. Because I'm trying to help her. And she's barking at me and asking me questions like, like we're on some type of talk show. And it's like, if someone was trying to help me get something, I wouldn't be barking at them. How does the cashier know? It's like, I don't know. Do I run Burlington? No. I'm like, I'm sorry I got the $14.99 blanket. Okay? And yes, 4 of them, because like I said, they're taken. I wanted one for Mrs. Chungus's daughter, and I wanted one for my niece, and I wanted one for me, and I wanted one for Sway. And 4 was the magic number. It wasn't to hurt anybody. I didn't even know people were waiting for an hour. I had no clue. So I bought another item. I'm not going to tell you guys what item because it's going to be in the haul. And I went in the car and I was, getting ready to leave. When I saw the lady exit, the one that was mean to me, she finally figured out, there's no blanket. Because she ran to go, I guess, tell the employees off. I don't know what was going on there. But I'm really mad at whatever employee thought it was okay to point me out and tell them, all these resellers, that I bought them all. And then I have to deal. I can't even shop, and I could not shoot. There was at least 20. And there's 6 of them are guys. And I'm by myself. And they come together in packs. And I don't know why the employees did what they did. I just am really upset because what if I did get hurt over a Hello Kitty blanket? Because the employees, for some reason, decided to tell them that I bought them all. And yeah, and even Sway was like, you don't have to explain. You don't have to explain. Because I was trying to be nice. And that's what happened at Burlington. And this isn't live. Okay, it's not. All right. And I like Burlington. And for the most part, I've had really great experiences. But this experience was horrible because it's like the employees didn't even care that I was just getting stopped. I would move a couple feet and then there'd be somebody else in front of me wanting to buy the blankets. And then the lady that, went crazy and it was such a sense of self-entitlement. Like, I owed him to her. Like, I was doing her wrong by not giving her the blankets because she had waited an hour. And then what did she say? It just gets all jumbled in my head because it just was so weird and bizarre. And then for you just to take them all. We've been out there for over an hour waiting, and we saw the blankets, and it's like, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really mad at the resellers. I'm mad at the employees that decided to tell them it's her. She bought them all. I guess I thought I was running around with 8. I wasn't. I bought 4. I don't resell. Yeah, so that was the point to the weird. You're okay, right? Got that. And that's another thing is like, here I am. Hi, Mrs. Chungus. Here I am handing them, $86, right? I did buy a pair of slippers. I'll show them to you guys. Super cute. Okay. But I'm handing them $86, and it's like, to be treated, even it's pretty bad when employees are giving you dirty looks because they're mad, that maybe their prima or primo, cousin or cousins, weren't able to score the $300 blanket, because they're not going to get their cut. I just don't understand what would make the employees tell them what I look like, knowing what they're like and knowing that they outnumber me. That was not cool. Like, the employees really shouldn't get involved in she's the one that's got them all. Go talk to her. That's not cool. It is. I mean, the cashier was great. Yeah, he put a target on my back. Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what happened. And, I'm probably never going to see these people again because I'm not a reseller. So if maybe they're thinking I'm new on the scene and I have no secret tricks. It's like, no, I don't resell. That's not what I do. Yeah. I know. Yeah, honestly, see, but I don't even trust talking to the manager. You guys know how many stores I go to. I don't call corporate. That's not my style. But if I ever was going to call corporate, I think it would be now so that somebody else doesn't go through this. That's just a regular person wanting to buy a blanket. And no, I didn't get it. Okay. I didn't get an extra. Okay, if I got an extra blanket to trade. Okay, number one. Number one, whatever I do with these blankets is really up to me. Now, Mrs. Chungus is in the chat, and so is Sway. One's for me, one is for Mrs. Chungus, and one is for Sway, and one is for my niece. That's 4. I have 4. So I don't know who wrote that, but if I did want to trade it in the group, I spent my money, my time. And just because I wasn't waiting at the doors and the employees got sneaky and came out to the seasonal section, and honestly, I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. That's all it boils down to. And I've never scored the Burlington blankets. And these are the ones that everyone goes nuts for because they only get a certain amount and it makes them highly coveted. And right now, Hello Kitty and the gingerbread is the hot one. And I'm super excited. you know, and that excitement lasted all of 5 minutes before it just went plain Jane crazy train. And, you know, I had a whole train of crazies. I know, but it's just like, yeah, thank you, you guys. I mean, no, but I saw someone's comment, and I think the mods got it, and it's just like, you know, I mean, I always lose out on blankets. I've lost out on numerous blankets, and I'm not like, you know, chasing people down. It's just, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm super excited, and I'm gonna try and forget this thing even happened, because it was really like a spoiler. It was really spoiler. But I'm just kind of conflicted about calling corporate, because I just don't want, I don't want them doing that to someone else, because what if like they really do bully someone into giving them. Thank you, mod. Yeah, believe me, you guys, before the mods came in, it was wild. We were getting hit with a lot of stuff. Wrap it around. You guys, this Mackenzie Child Tumblr works. It works really, really well. Um, yeah, it is cray out there. All right, so let me see. Just get the cart. Someone would get that mat. I know they are crazy, and you know, it's like, I'm not gonna give you my niece's blanket. You know, I mean, she's 2 years old, and I want to. She loves Hello Kitty. You know, I mean, I want to surprise her with it. Thank you so much. I love it. I'm telling you, I have my apple cider in here cold. Yeah, I know. I've seen stuff in. I mean, this is a miracle I got it. It keeps it nice and cold. I'm drinking my apple cider from Trader Joe's. Totally love it. So the only thing is that this is ceramic. No, we have the blankets. Blankets are secured. All right. Really quick, because we're already on 42 minutes. The Ouija board story. Okay, so remember I told you guys that I don't mess with Ouija boards because I'm super freaked out about them, and I don't like to talk about this stuff because like I feel like it opens up like bad juju. But I will. I told you I would tell you guys during Vloctober, and I will. Um, my friend and I were at her house, and this is when I went to an all-girls Catholic. When I went to a Catholic school. Okay, so we had come home and we were like in our uniforms, and she had a house where like everywhere you turned there was like Jesus, a cross, or a saint. So you always felt like you had to do this, like everywhere you turned, you know? She had one of those houses, right? You know, very religious, right? But no one should be able to buy four. There should be a limit. All of this is so crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go into the Ouija board story because I don't want to keep the mods any longer than we have to. So thank you so much. Okay, so is a loyalty review. Everyone sees those and they can't against you if you have a bad review. A loyalty review. Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm going on with the story. All right, so um, I had never even really heard of a Ouija board or knew really what it was, but her sister had it under her bed, and they shared a bedroom. So we pulled it out, and mind you, we're like in our Catholic, like we're in our school Catholic uniforms, okay? And what makes the story even creepier is that I remember it was like raining and thundering outside. It was like really, really a bad stormy day, okay? And she said, you know, like, so we started warming up the board, you know, like where you put, it was just her and I. So we started warming the board, okay? And, you know, she knew more about it than I did. And she's like, you know, just start asking it like basic questions. So, you know, we were young and we were just asking like, am I ever gonna get married? Is like the hot guy, gonna like me? Like just random. And the board really wasn't like answering. So we're like warming it up more, like you have to move that, I don't know what it's called, that thing around. And then we're like, all right, let's ask it something like that has like a yes or no question. So I think we said like, are you here? And like at the very top there's like yes and no. And it went to yes. And at first I was like, oh, like my friend's the one moving it around. So I was like, okay, so there's someone here. Oh, okay, right? And and then we asked something like, if you're here, are you good or evil? And then that's when things get like really freaky because it starts spelling. It started spelling. And I looked at my friend and I was like, we're looking, like, she thought I was moving it and I thought she was moving it, okay? And I remember like that the board, we both weren't moving it, okay? But we did have our fingers like hovering over it, but it was not touching it. Like we couldn't be moving it. And I know a lot of people say, oh, there's a magnet, there's like a lot of like, it's this, it's that. All I know is that board, it answered questions. And we were not moving it. Okay, I mean, I didn't have my nails this long. I mean, and I was looking at my friend and like, we were just hovering our fingers around that. I don't even know what you call it. And when it started to go like fast, that's when her and I both like were like, no. And we looked at each other and we made each other like swear, hey, were you moving this at all? And she was like, no. She's like, I thought you were moving it. And I said, I was not moving anything. And that was like the scariest thing because like the more you warm up the board and the more like you inadvertently tell stuff. I hate to like give it like, okay. You start asking it questions and you're inadvertently giving it information about yourself. And I would not ever want a board in my home because that was my first time. I didn't learn from the first time. And I did it a second time. And the second time was completely like, was just crazy. And I really do think that you can get into some trouble if you do, if you really play the Ouija board. Because those things I've only played it twice. And every time I was freaked out. Especially when it starts to spell stuff out. And you're not touching that little whatever it is. Yeah, it's the energy, and you can feel the energy change, especially when it decides to tell you that like, yeah, it's there. Like when you go, is someone here with us? Are you, like when you start asking it like questions, it is very creepy. And after the second time, I was like, I don't ever want to touch another Ouija board in my life. And I haven't. I have not touched a Ouija board. And I will not touch a Ouija board ever again because I do think that you can definitely, something is, whatever makes it move, something's moving. And they creep me out. So that is my Ouija board story, and that's why like I won't even bring anything like remotely like during Halloween that even has like the letter, like that whole like the look, because it's super creepy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if any of you guys have ever played it and asked it questions. Yeah. Pretty much, because I knew that we weren't moving it because I mean, it moves fast. Like once it wants to talk, it moves fast. And yeah, it is. So that is my Ouija board story. So, and I am, yeah, so anyways, I don't even want to talk about it anymore because this is like, you can just feel like the energy in this room changing, you know? And I don't like to invite, I don't want any, you know what I mean? I don't want to invite anything like that into my home and so forth because it is super creepy. And you couldn't pay me to play, not to do a Ouija board. You couldn't. You really couldn't. I think it does. I think it's able to conjure up something, and whatever it is, it's not good. So that's the Ouija board. Um, yeah, like I'm freaked out about that. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it because honestly, I can the all of a sudden it's like just the whole room changed right now. Um, the nicer one plays, the more it challenges. Yes, exactly, you know, and I'm just kind of like, there's already a lot of negativity in the world. Like, I don't need to have a board bringing me more. Um, and also, I mean, aside from like Burlington and so forth, you know, it was a good day. You know, I'm happy that I was able to get my friends and I the cool, um, you know, the cool blanket, and I was really happy to be able to shoot two good videos for you guys. And I definitely am very, very blessed and very, very appreciative that we have a roof over our head right now while our condo is being worked on. And I also am really grateful for the community that we have. And I just hope, I just would like for other people, specifically certain YouTubers, to find their own happiness somewhere, somehow. That would be really great. And because, you know, I stay in my own lane. I don't cross lines. Um, I've been doing this for a very long time, and I'm still around. And I've, you know, for a long time before Sway and I started kicking it, I was alone. You know, I was always by myself. I didn't have any YouTube friends. And, um, yeah, and, you know, when I say I was alone for a long time as a YouTuber, I mean like a good 6.5 years. Like I didn't I didn't speak to anyone from YouTube. And yeah, friends. And like I said, I stay in my own lane, you know, and I've been doing these stores forever. And you're not going to you're not going to have long-term success by copying my every move. Um, believe me, a lot of people have done it. And you know, it it doesn't work. Um, I don't want any issues. I'm not looking for any issues at all because I enjoy this community, and I enjoy shopping. I enjoy I enjoy my life, and I'm not gonna let anyone take that away from me. my best advice to anyone who has a YouTube channel is to be you. Is to be you. That's the best thing you can do. Because you have your channel, this is our channel, and whenever someone watches me, they know it's me because of my personality. And you all know that I have a very strong personality, and I'm very direct. I don't watch other YouTubers to copy their content or to copy their personalities. I don't need to, I wake up in the morning, drink my coffee, kind of plan out what places I would like to shoot at, and hopefully it works out, and I hope for a good day, and I hope to come home safe to my family, and to my home, and to my husband, and to Fancy, and to you guys. And I'm not going anywhere. And you can't have the channel, I mean, there's a reason why people watch me, and I'm grateful. I am so grateful because I'm a Looney Tune. I love, you guys see me in the stores. Those are the of you that have been with me. You have seen our channel grow. You have seen the community that we have built, and I'm very, very grateful. And I just want to thank you. And there's nothing that you can do that is going to change your views or my views. And I'm just going to keep on enjoying my life and drinking out of my Mackenzie Child tumbler and enjoying my teapot and my canisters and whatever else I might like. Because I'm happy. And for some reason, this seems to bug a lot of people in our community, especially other channels. And I am one channel. There are tons of channels out there. Tons of shopping channels. And why so many people are fixated on this one is absolutely beyond me. But that's okay. Because we're still going to be here. And we're still going to have fun. And no one is going to take away our holiday fun. Or our tacky McTackiness. Or any of the good stuff that we're going to be doing. So that is pretty much what I have to say about what's going on as far as other YouTube channels go. So, all right, you guys. I want to thank you. And I think a lot of you guys know where I'm going with that. So, anyways, I'm excited. And let's see. We support you for Crystal's views. Thank you. And I think also that's one of the biggest things is people are like, why do so many people like her? Like, how come so many people go into her lives? Like, what's so, why? Like, it's just, I've been here for a long time. And so many of you guys have been here with me from like the OG days. I am not someone that just hopped onto the scene and is like, you guys know that I've been here. And I don't plan plan on retiring the crown anytime soon. So, yeah, you missed the Ouija board story. Yeah. So, anyways, I am gonna let you guys go. Love. Thank you so much. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna eat some dinner. I'm gonna relax and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. So I'm gonna relax and tomorrow's a new day. And hopefully there'll be some happier YouTubers. Because I know I'm happy and we're gonna have a good day tomorrow. No matter what we do. And tomorrow's Thursday. We'll see where we go. And I hope all of you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for listening to Crazy Crystal. And I will see you guys tomorrow, my friends. Thank you so very much, you guys. Hi.